So, Hang 'em High is doubling as both one of these revisionist westerns, which questions the infallibility of law and order in the Western mythos, the efficacy of the American citizenry when considering the retribution of crimes, and almost implying that deciding who ought to be hung or lynched becomes vital to an average American at one time in history's patriotic psyche, despite it not being in the Constitution or Bible, to my knowledge. Whilst also, acting as one of these classic Alan Dwan, Michael Curtiz, or John Ford, of course, morality plays, the kind of thing, a cinematic parable, and set amongst the desert, as the Gospels were, which was considered out of date, irrelevant, hypocritical, and stale in the age of the modernist, secular, humanist relativism and questioning of tradition. The age of revisionism. Now, Hang 'em High is not a truly superlative piece of film direction. It was Ted Post's first venture into feature films outside of television for some 10 years, although it does feature rather catching photography, courtesy of the rather great Richard H. Klein, though also credited is one Leonard J. South. I'm just here to quickly promote Hang 'em High, show off a few catching screen caps of the picture, invite others to comment their own thoughts on the feature if they're so inclined. Eastwood's first American feature western, it doesn't truly capture the cinematic imagination of the Dollars trilogy, although this was an opportunity for Eastwood, I suspect, given, Ted Post was not a director of a huge amount of sway compared to, obviously, Leone in Italy, and then Don Siegel, whom Eastwood was also working with around this time. This is when Eastwood can really potentially influence a film production, and symbolically, this may be his debut feature as a director, in some respects. Or not. In any case, thanks again, my friends. Appreciate it immensely. Have the best possible day, night you have ever imagined.